Good morning, students. How you are doing? I hope you are well during this COVID-19 pandemic. Stay safe, be healthy, and let us again start our online classes. Today we are going to discuss about the introductory part of chapter number 4, that is the linear equations in two variables. So let us have some introduction, basic introduction. You all know about the linear equation in one variable. Let us see some examples. X plus 1 equal to 0, x plus root 2 equal to 0, 2a plus 5 equal to 0, and 5m is equal to 25. Now observe the equations. There are one variables, here x, here a, here m, and here x. Variables, that means the value can change. Variables can be a, b, c, d, whatever you want, you can write as a variable. And the other term, these are constant terms, the numerical values 2, 5, fine. Now what happened? When we solve this equation, we already know to solve this equation from class 6, 7, 8. When we solve the equation, we always obtain a unique solution. Means there is a one solution. For example, if I want to solve x plus 1 is equal to 0, I have to shift 1 on right hand side and the value will be x equal to minus 1. So that is the solution for equation x plus 1 equal to 0. Secondly, we can also represent the solution on a number line. We can represent the number on a number line. Now linear equation in one variable. Let us take an example and solve it. So 2x plus 5 equal to 0. I will transpose 5 to right hand side. 2x equal to minus 5. Then we will divide it. So x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Here x equal to minus 5 by 2 is a root or solution of the equation. Now if I want to represent minus 5 upon 2 on a number line, I will make a number line. Because it is a negative term, so it will be on the left hand side of the number line, left hand side of 0. So after 1, 2 and p, that is the midpoint of between minus 2 and minus 3, p. Now this p represent the point that is either minus 5 upon 2 or I can also write it as minus 2.5. So this is the solution of a linear equation of one variable and it is representation in a number line. Solving an equation, we have to follow some rules. There are some rules or there are some suggestions that we will always follow. What I can do, if I want to add, I can add equal number on the both of the sides. Or if I have to subtract, then I have to subtract equal number from both the sides. That is, if LHS and RHS, these are the two left hand side and right hand side parts of an equation, I can add same number on LHS. Similarly, I can add same number on RHS. And when I have to subtract same number from LHS and same number from RHS. Next, what we can do when we multiply or divide, we have to use same number and the number should be not 0. Why? Because if I multiply equation by 0, the equation will become 0 on either side. If I divide by 0, then that is of no use. So I can multiply both sides of the equation by same number and it should not be 0. And I can divide both sides of the equation by same non-zero number. Now third, let us learn about what are linear equation in two variables. Some examples are indicative here. X plus y is equal to 12. Here, observe the variables. There are two variables, x and y. LHS, x plus y, and RHS is 12. Let us take one more example. A plus 2b is equal to 5. Here, a and b are variables. So when you look, how many variables you found in these equations? X plus y, two variables, x and y. A plus 2b, two variables, a and b. So these type of equations are known as linear equations in two variables. Now we will learn how to solve these type of equations and their standard form. Now let us learn about the general form of equations, that is linear equations in two variables. What happens? An equation of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c, these are real numbers and a and b are not both zeros. That means a can be 0 or b can be 0, but at the same time both cannot be 0. So this is called as a linear equations in two variables x and y. Now let us have some examples of linear equations in two variables x and y. Example number 1, root 2x minus 7y is equal to 4. We have two variables x and y. Second example, 5x minus 2y plus 3. Here x one variable and y two variable. So that is not only always x and y. You can write any of the variable a, b, m, n, p, q, as we used to see in examples of algebraic expressions or equations. So let us see some more examples. Here 3u plus under root 5v is equal to 7. Here the variables are u and v. One more example, 2a plus 5b is equal to 25. Here a is one variable and b is two variable. Now we can understand the difference between one variable and two variable equations. One variable means you will have only a single variable. Let us again recall example. These are all examples of one variable, and these are examples of two variable equation that we are going to learn in this chapter. Now we are in a position to start exercise 4.1. Question number 1 in your exercise is the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Now what we have to do in this question? We have to write the linear equation in two variables which represent this statement. So two variables, I am going to take x and y. So let us fill. Let the cost of a notebook is equal to rupees x. So the cost of the notebook is rupees x. I am taking one variable as x. Secondly, the cost of a pen is rupees y. These are our assumption. I have assumed that cost of a pen is rupees y. This is the second variable. Now what is the condition given in the question? The condition is given as the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. So as given, cost of notebook is twice, 2 times of cost of a pen. So the equation form will be x is equal to 2y, 2 times of y. What I will do? I will transpose, I will bring minus 2y. How? If I transpose 2y on the left hand side, it will become minus x minus 2y is equal to 0. Let us write it in standard form also, that we are going to write in question number 2. But I am explaining you in this question also, because a is here, b is here, but c is absent. So what I will do? I will put a 0. So a x b y plus c is not here, so I am putting c 0 and equal to 0. So this is the representation of the given problem in linear equation. Now let us go for question number 2. Here in this question, express the following linear equation in the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That is, we have to represent the given equations in standard form or general form, and after writing that we have to indicate the values of a, b and c. So 2 steps are there. Step number 1, I will write it in general form, and step number 2, then I will rearrange and find out the values of a, b and c, that is the values of the constant. So first part, 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 9.2 9.35. There is a bar over 5. Why here it is minus? Because I have transposed 9.35 bar from right hand side to left hand side. And we know that if I transpose, the sign changes. So my standard form of this question or this equation is 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 bar. There is a bar above 5. So now let us compare it to by a general form, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So what is a here? When I compare with the equation, a is equal to 2. Now let us look for the b. B is here 3. And what about c? Check. It is sign of plus, but in equation it is minus. So value of c will be minus 9.35 bar. I hope it is clear. Let us see question number 2. X minus y by 5 minus 10 equal to 0. When I observe the equation, it is already in a standard form or generalized form, ax plus by plus c. But what happened? X, there is no digit, and I know that I can multiply x by 1 and the answer will be x same. So what I will use, in place of x, I will put 1 into x. Why? So that it is easier for me to understand that a is now 1. What about b? Compare b, y upon 5, and I can write it as minus 1 upon 5 y. So what is the value of b now? The value of b is minus 1 by 5. Similarly c, when I compare, the value of c is minus 10. Let us go for another question. Question number 4, fourth part. X is equal to 3y. Step number 1, I will transpose on left hand side. So my equation becomes x minus 3y equal to 0. Now what happened? Here it is ax. I can see y term is also there. There are two variables, but c is not in this equation. So what I will do? I will put c as 0. Here c is equal to 0. So my standard form or general form become x minus 3y plus 0 is equal to 0. Now we can compare. So what is x? Because there is no digit, so I will put a 1 here, multiple of 1. So a becomes 1, b here becomes minus 3, and c is not here. I have put c 0, so the value of c will be 0. Let us go for question number 5th part. 2x is equal to minus 5. Step number 1, transpose. I transpose minus 5 by on left hand side, it becomes 2x plus 5 by equal to 0. Again I observe that c term is absent here. So in place of c I will put 0. So the equation becomes 2x plus 5 by plus 0 is equal to 0. Let us compare now. A is equal to 2, b becomes 5 and c becomes 0. Fine. Now we will go for question number 7th part. That is a different one. Y. The equation is given as y minus 2 is equal to 0. I observe here y, but there is no x. So what I will do? I will put 0 into x, because 0 into x is equal to 0. So that means x is absent, so I will put 0 into x plus remaining equation y minus 2. Because y is only constant, so I will put 1 as a multiplication here, 1 into y. Now compare y standard form. A is equal to 0, because x was not there, so I have to put 0 here. B is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 2. So the general form of this question is 0 into x plus 1 into y minus 2 is equal to 0, and value of a is equal to 0 because x is not in this equation. When I go for 8th part, observe the equation. First I will write it in format by transposing 5. So equation become 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Now here y is absent. So what I will do? I will put 0 into y at the place Then I will compare with x, it is 2, so a is equal to 2. Y was not here, so I have put 0 into y, so value of b becomes 0. And what about c? I compare it, c is equal to minus 5. I hope these things are very much easy and clear to you. Next, we will go for another exercise in next class. Let us quickly recap the things that we have learned today in linear equation of two variables. Firstly, we have learned about the linear equations in one variable. Example, x plus 2 is equal to 0 or a plus 5 is equal to 0. If I want to write general form, it is ax plus b equal to 0. And what is variable here? Here is only one variable, that is x. What about a and b? They are constant terms that can be any integers or numbers, but real numbers. Now next we have learned about linear equations in two variables. The general format, if I want to write, is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We know that x and y, these are two variables, means values can be changed here. And what about a, b, c? A, b and c are the real numbers. And one more condition is there, a and b both together cannot be 0, because if they are becoming 0, then there is no linear equation in two variables formation. Now we have learned about how we have to identify a, b and c by rearranging, by comparing it with a general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. We learned that we can represent the linear equations on a number line. After solving, we will get a value of x here and I can represent that value on a number line. So thank you very much. This ends our exercise 4.1 and I will request you to solve example 1 and 2. Go through the content, introductory part of your book. Do the example. If you got any other books, you can also do some examples or some unsolved question from that book, or you can take help from internet or worksheets. Thank you very much.